All right, welcome back. We are doing the homework backside section of Integrated Math 3's Practice 5, where we do quadratic and cubic binomials. And in this first section, numbers 1 through 4, I need two things from you guys. One, tell me what kind of function this is. And we've only talked about two so far, right? Quadratic or cubic. How do you know when you're looking at it? This equation is in factored form, and my question would be then, how many binomials do I have? I've got 1, 2, 3 of them. So, because that's 3, I think of the power of 3, and that makes this function a cubic function. What are the solutions? Well, they're the opposite of what they are in the binomial, right? If it's positive 3 in here, one of the solutions is negative 3. Negative 1 here, another solution is positive 1. Negative 5 here, another solution is positive 5. Sometimes you'll see these little squiggly parentheses when we're indicating solutions like that. You don't have to write that necessarily for me, but just so that you're aware as we move forward. What type of function is number 2? Well, there's only 2 binomials. Power of 2 makes me think quadratic. So what kind of function is this? This is quadratic. Its solutions would be negative 5 and negative 6, the opposite, right? 1, 2, 3 solutions in number 3. 3 means cubic. Solutions would be positive 1 again. That would create the bounce when we graphed it, and then negative 1. When you're writing out the solutions, you don't have to write positive 1 twice. I wouldn't count it wrong if you did, but positive 1 is there twice. You can just write it once to indicate it as a solution. Down here, there's 2 binomials, so this is quadratic. Its solutions would be positive 4 and negative 10. Next section, 5 through 8, I'm going to want you to multiply some of these binomials, right? I'm going to let you guys do this first one on your own. And I'm going to do this next one for you since it's a little bit longer. If I'm going to start off with x plus 2 times x minus 3, I would end up like this. Right? I think I said x minus 3. I meant x plus 3. X times x is x squared. X times 3 is 3x. 2 times x is 2x. And 2 times 3 is 6. The two terms in the middle are like terms. I combine them. I'll get x squared plus 5x plus 6. But I have a third one to do. Since I multiplied these two, I now need to include x minus 1 behind the answer I just got and go through this again. X squared times x, x to the third power. X squared times negative 1, negative 1x squared. Now it's 5x's turn. 5x times x is a positive 5x squared. 5x times negative 1 is negative 5x. Now positive 6 is going to go hit both. 6 times x is a positive 6x. 6 times negative 1 is a negative 6. I have like terms here and here. So final answer, I'm going to end up with x to the third. This makes positive 4x squared. This makes positive 1x. And then negative 6. Okay. So x to the third plus 4x squared plus x minus 6 is my answer. This was interesting because it's not written the same way that I'm used to, right? It's got a binomial, but it's raised to the power of 2. I've been used to so far I either see 2 binomials or I see 3 binomials. What does it mean when I see one binomial to the power of 2? Well, remember that anything to the power of 2 just means there are 2 of them. You're making it multiply itself. So you have 2 different x plus 4s. Now you can multiply them the same way you multiply any other 2 binomials. X times x is x squared. X times 4 is 4x. 4 times x is 4x. If I combine them, I get 8x. And 4 times 4 is 16. Okay. Number 8, this one actually turns out to be easier when these two guys are perfect opposites.